So I have this beautiful lightweight braided wig that I just made for a client, and I'm going to be sending it out this morning. But before sending it out, I would want to show you the ultimate lightweight braided wig structure, like how you can make your braided wig look very light, feel very light, and look very, very natural. So if this is something that you would want to learn, I would urge you to stay to the end, watch to the end of this video so you can learn one or two things, right? So this is my braided wig. You can see the front, you can see how beautiful it is. I'm going to show you the product that I use to tint the net. You can see how brown looking and natural the net is. The style of ventilation that I used for this particular wig is the in-between pattern, and you can find that in on my channel. I have videos on in-between pattern. I think I have about 2 videos. So if you want to learn how to make this um kind of ventilation, just check my channel. Look at how natural it is. You can see how neat this pattern is. Very, very, very nice for your braided wig. Don't mind my eyelashes. My mannequin's eyelashes is, the glue is out, so that's why it's sticking out like this. But just look at the wig. Look at how natural it is. So let's get straight into the video. This wig I used about, let's say, 2.5, if I'm not exaggerating, to make this hair. But if you're very if you can manage your attachment, your extensions, you can use 2 attachments, because this hair is very lightweight. It's well covered at the back. Let me show you the back. Look at the back. This is the back of the wig. You can see how well covered it is, and this is just on the mannequin's head, like somebody has not put it on, but you can see how it's well covered. That means when you put it on your head, it's going to be very, very covered, well covered at the back. Okay, so let's go into the details of this wig. Let me tell you about the details of the wig. Okay, so this is a 5x5 closure that I used for this wig. This is a 5x5 closure. Don't know if you can see from the side, a 5x5 closure. And then because I'm making tiny braids, so I made 6 braids on each side. You can see the tiny braids, right? On each side I made 6 tiny braids. Yeah, 6 braids on this side. And then I think a total of, you know 13 boxes. A total of 13 boxes. About 2 lines went to the back, and then the rest came to the side. Okay, so I'm going to turn these braids. I'm going to, like, flip it so that you see what I did, because I see most braiders, try to cover the thick part of their net. Anyways, this net did not come like that. Like, it didn't come with that thick part. So I had to sew. I'm going to show you. I had to sew. I don't know if you can see. Let me adjust my camera. All right, this is better. So I had to, so you can see where I, you know, tacked it to the cap. Okay, so some people now that use that net that has that thick side, what they do is to crochet on that thick part, like a way to cover it. That particular pattern will make your braided wig look very feel very bulky. It will make your wig not to be realistic. I would suggest, if you're using that kind of um net, when you get that kind of net, or you tell your ventilator, if you're the one ventilating, please ventilate on that thick part, so that that thick part will form like a box, right? It will form like a box. So ventilate on that thick part. Or if you're not the person ventilating, ensure to tell your ventilator to ventilate on that thick part for you, so that you can braid on it. That way you don't have to, pack so much extensions and try to cover the thick part of your braided wig. That way your braided wig will not look natural. Okay, so because I sewed on it, you can see that it's covered, right? It's covered because of the number of braids that I made on the side. It's covered, right? You can see, you're not seeing that the place that I, sewed the hair. Okay, so then I want to show you something else. That is for the side. It's the same thing for the both sides. All right, it's the same thing. Now, how to cover your wig, to make your wig covered. If you're braiding from the beginning, you don't have to pack too much. Okay, let me just show you. I'm coming. Okay, still on the side of your braided wig, right? You can see this part. The parts here, you can see how closely braided they are, right? This is for the side. So to cover your braids, you need to braid closely like this around the braided wig. That is what is going to cover your braided wig. From the beginning part, I'm going to show you inside of this wig. You don't have to braid too closely. No, I'm going to show you exactly how it's done. So you just braid closely. This close pattern that I braided now is what to cover the wig at the side. I did the same thing for the back. The back, I did this close braid like 2 times for 2 lines, right? The last 2 lines, you do something like that, okay? So you can see how closely braided it is. This is what to cover your braided wigs. You can see the inside is not too close, the inside is not too close. Okay, you just have to braid and then let the braids fall in between the previously braided hair, right? Okay, so let me show you the back. This is the same thing for the other side. Okay, it's the same thing for the other side. So let me show you the back of this wig. So this is the back of the wig, right? As I said, let me adjust my camera. Okay, as I said, the back, you can see that I did that close braid for this side, and the next line under it I did that close braid. And then for the back, you're using 1 inch. Okay, you're skipping 1 inch. You can use 1 inch on your tape, or you can use your finger like this, to differentiate the lines. You don't want to braid too closely. I want to show you how scanty, not too scanty, but the way I braided the back. Okay, so you can see how the back is, right? You can see the size I used for the back. Okay, so you just keep braiding and let each of your braid fall in between the two previously braided hair. As you can see, when you get to when you're braiding this side, you can skip, like don't braid too closely. Then when you get to like from here, you can now try to close up the space a bit. You can see this part, you can see how close this braid is, right? So when you get to that point, just start closing your wig up. This way it will ensure that your braided wig, the weight is not at the back. You're not going to feel the weight of this wig at the back of your head, because most time people crowd the back of their wig and then crowd the front, and then the wig now start pulling them back. Okay, it starts pulling them back. So when the back of your hair is scanty, and then it's towards the front that you start closing it up, you won't feel the braid at all. This is applicable to medium size, even large braids. In fact, for large braids, you don't need to do too much at the back. Everything should just be at the front of the hair, so that the wig won't pull your clients back. Okay, and then another thing I would advice: when you're braiding your braided wig, ensure to braid for the back, ensure to braid even on this thick part. Okay, like, how will I put it? For the sides, you braid round like this, so that it will give your braided wig this full look at the back. If somebody is looking at this wig from the front, I'm going to do a video when I'm done of the wig, like for you to see everything. But if somebody's looking at it from the front, it looks full. So if you braid round like this, all right, you're braiding round like this, it's going to give your braided wig this full look. Okay, I didn't braid on the thick part at the back, right? But at the sides, I braided on this thick band that you're seeing. I braided on it so that to give my braided wig this full look. Okay, so that is what I call the braided wig structure. How to make your braided wig feel very, very light. Your customer, like this customer that has this wig, she's going to enjoy this wig. I actually have one for myself. I have one for myself. So she's going to really, really enjoy this hair. So, okay, let me show you the product that I used to tint the front. Let me show you the product that I used to tint the front. So this is the product that I used to tint the front. This is lace tint medium brown. So I promised I would show the product, and I did. So this is the product that I use to tint the front. So if you like videos like this, or if you've watched up to this point, I appreciate you so much. Please subscribe so that you can get notified when I post beautiful videos like this. I post tutorial videos, and I'm going to be posting something very exciting very soon. So just stay tuned to my page. You can also check my page out if you want to get, you know, value for your time. Okay, you can see how to upgrade your braided wig work. Even if you're a professional, you can learn one or two from my page. If you're a beginner, very good, you're going to learn a whole lot from my page. So this is the end of the video. So thank you so much for watching. See you guys in the next one. Bye.